Alright, so I was thinking, since Alucard is officially in, a skin anyway, is in Call of Duty, I kind of thought it'd be kind of fun, even though I don't play Call of Duty, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, I thought it'd be kind of fun since it's clear Call of Duty itself is just trying to be M-rated Fortnite at this point. I figured it'd be kind of fun to talk about, like, what other guest characters could we see, or would I like to see in Call of Duty? Like, there are so many characters that could easily fit into the mold for this game. And you may be thinking, yeah, they've had a lot. They had Spawn, Ash is going to show up, obviously Alucard. Yeah, so who else could, like, and year prior we had things like Ghostface. We had, we had Ghostface, we had Jigsaw, we had Godzilla and Kong. I think there's also a Gundam one, right? I think there, unless I'm thinking of something else, but I think there was a Gundam thing as well. And I know there was an Attack on Titan skin as well. No, that was for Dead by Daylight. No, there was an Attack on Titan in Call of Duty. There were skins for that. So, I'm just going to talk about some other, like, guest characters that I could, I'd like to see in Call of Duty, and would actually make sense. Starting off with, Roberta from Black Lagoon. We haven't really seen a lot of female guest characters outside of Fortnite who bring in a lot of female guest characters, but there hasn't really been, outside of Fortnite, there hasn't really been a lot of, even, like, there hasn't been a lot of female guest characters. The only ones I could really think of were, like, B2 from, which is a game I've never played, but she was in Soul Calibur. There was also, I think, a few characters that, female guest characters in Tekken. That's really it. Like, that's really where it lies. So, yeah. And Black Lagoon itself fits so well in fucking Call of Duty. Hell, I would totally be down for a Roanna per map. I would totally be 100% down for a Roanna per multiplayer map. There's no way you can tell me that wouldn't be awesome. There is no way in hell that you could look at me and say, I don't want to... If you're a diehard, like, Black Lagoon fan... Yeah, I don't want a Roanna per map. You're lying. As for other characters... Roberta, first and foremost. You may be thinking, why Roberta first? Did you see what she did in the anime? No, really. Did you really, like, watch and see, like, the absolute carnage that she just unleashed on everyone? And then we get to the OVA. Oh, my God. It's even, like, cranked up to 11 from then on out. Like, it's just absolute total carnage from then on out, and there's no stopping it. There's literally no stopping any of it. So Roberta would be really cool. Getting Tabitha St. Germain for the voice acting, because she did the English voice acting, would be really cool. I think that'd be really cool, since it is revealed that Keith David is once again playing Spawn in Call of Duty. So I'm kind of hoping Crispin Freeman comes in to do the voice for Alucard. If he does, get Roberta, get Tabitha St. Germain to voice the character. Yeah. Now, for other characters I could see in from Black Lagoon in this Call of Duty pack, if we're going to make it like a whole ass pack, I would say Revy. Obviously, you gotta have Revy here. I would say Dutch. Yeah, Dutch would be really cool. And I'd say Shenhua would be fun too. Odd group of characters, I know, but those are like the ones that really like would stick out to me for this made up pack, honestly. And plus, added bonus, I would even put in Revy's cutlasses for an added bonus to this pack. As for others, for other anime, Trigun. Trigun would be awesome. Like, Vash the Stampede as a character. There's your guest character right there. Vash the Stampede. Get Johnny Young Bosch to voice the character. Boom, we got it. Trigun. I'd also say Wolfwood and Knives, too. I think I said that when I was talking in... I did bring that up in the Alucard video. I did bring up, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had, like, Trigun in here? So I'm bringing it up again. yeah, I would absolutely love to see Trigun in general show up in Call of Duty. As for another gun-toting anime, but it does. The problem is it doesn't have the same popularity. Black Lagoon has like a cult following, and definitely would definitely have enough of a fan base to make it to be on Call of Duty's like Activision radar to be like, all right, let's use that, and it would make the most logical sense after Hellsing. But after that, like Trigun 2. Like, Trigun makes a lot of sense. This one's a little more niche and is more of a me thing than anything else. So, Jormungandr. Jormungandr, just any of the just pick from the main roster, and you have, and they even use tech that is very similar to the recent Call of Duty games. It just writes itself, guys. And I know I'm using a lot of anime, but hey, you just kicked open the doors, Call of Duty, so why not? And one more from anime. I'm going to say this. Major Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. She'd be perfect. Like, she is perfect, especially with the advanced modern, with, not, why did I say advanced the modern warfare era of Call of Duty. Yeah, she just fits in with all the tech and whatnot. Yeah, the Major Kusanagi would be great. So let's move away from anime and talk about like some other characters I think would be really cool to see in Call of Duty. One being Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes, I would say, like, if I was to pick like at least 4 G.I. Joe members to show up, or actually I'd have 2 Joes, 2 Cobra, if I was to make this like a pack. Snake Eyes and Duke, and then Baroness and Cobra Commander for the Cobra side. It just like they have Skeletor in this game now. Keep Ripley, let me say that again. They have fucking Skeletor in this game. So just bring in Call of Duty, like just bring in G.I. Joe Call of Duty. You already just said, hey, fuck it. You've announced to the world, fuck it, and we'll just so G.I. Joe. They use advanced warfare. Right? Why not? So, G.I. Joe, another one, this is video game, would be Agent 47 from Hitman. I think it's another one that makes a lot of sense. And plus, I really hope they give, like, they could use some of, like, they could bring in some of his personal gear he uses for assassination. The weapons I'm talking about. I'm tired. I'm fucking neck sore. For others, let's do horror real quick. I would say it'd be a lot of fun to do like a Michael Myers skin, and just like the idea of like Michael Myers walking around with a gun is just hilarious, or just have the mask and walk around in all the tactical gear is just hilarious. Just a mental image that's hilarious. For another one, I would say we're getting Ash, so we're getting him, and we haven't gotten Freddy. Freddy would be fun. Like, we haven't seen Freddy in since guest star in anything since Dead by Daylight and Mortal Kombat, so there you go. Have Freddy here, and maybe even do like a dream teleport or something, I don't know. Anyway, so those are just a few characters I would like to see in Call of Duty. Even though, like I said, I've kind of left Call of Duty behind. I think it's clearly shown that like they're willing to do just out there stuff now to compete with the rest of the market. So good on them in that regard. As for like stages or events like the Godzilla vs. Kong one, I'd say do a whole ass attack on. No, I think they did, but I would have it like set in the city or something like that. For another like big event, I would say like maybe like High School of the Dead. That'd be fun. Of like have it set in like a Japan stage, and and have the zombies like from High School of the Dead in there. It'd be fun. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below what do you guys think of all this. Let me know what characters you'd like to see in Call of Duty, and yeah. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.